Welcome back, Dr. Thomas, to our conversations about mental health and mental illness. Today's question is, what do we mean by a confused mind?
Thank you, Viju. Confusion is actually a medical term which deals with decline in mental ability that can impact somebody's ability to think or learn or understand. Unfortunately, many people cannot think correctly. For example, people who are taking alcohol or drug, they find very hard to think correctly. If somebody has brain tumor or the problem in the head, some sickness, especially associated with the brain, their thinking can be very difficult. In other words, they cannot think properly. Even person with fever find it very hard. Also, if we don't have enough water fluid in our body, it's very hard to think also properly. We get confused. Then people who have a stroke, they find it very hard. As we all know, stroke can happen anytime to anyone. And immediately we have to seek medical attention for people who are suffering from stroke. In connection with that, if somebody suddenly become confused, all of a sudden, somebody who was talking, stop talking, we have to seek medical attention immediately. And also, if our body is affected with various type of infections, it can affect us. If we don't get enough sleep, we won't be able to think properly also. Even people with the diabetics, low and high blood sugar can affect our thinking capacity. We can get into a state of confusion. And confusion can happen slowly or gradually, or it can happen all of a sudden. And we should not ignore any type of confusion which happens to our life. A confused person can have fear. They have depression, they can have it. They can become agitated, or they can become disoriented, or their behavior suddenly changes. So my opinion is any type of confusion which happens to our life, we have to take it seriously, and we must never ignore such happening in our life. I'll give one more example and stop today's discussion. Example, if a child is doing very well in the studies, all of a sudden that student, that child become confused about different subjects. Example, maths, or cannot remember words, we have to seek medical attention. So confused mind can have dangerous effect in our life. Thank you. We'll see you next time.